Hello everyone, welcome to our Rhash-Algo channel. In this video, we are going to talk about Python data types. Data types define the kind of value a variable can hold in Python. Python offers flexibility with several built-in data types such as text data, collection data, which represents groups of items like lists and dictionaries, and numerical data like integer and floating point. When it comes to text data, it will be textual value, nothing but a string value. Okay. Hello everyone. If you don't know me, this is Rajesh Paliru, and if you want to follow me on LinkedIn, you can find the LinkedIn URL given at the bottom of the page. Let's get started, guys. Okay, we talked about numeric data types and other types of different data types. Okay, let's go one by one. What are numeric data types? Okay, so when it comes to numeric data types, there are three main categories, which are nothing but integer, float, and complex numbers. Okay, how to define these? Let's see some examples. For that, I am going to open Python IDE, which I have already opened that, but how to come to this? I will show you that. For example, if I have command prompt something like this, what I have to do is I just need to type the command Python. Then it will take me to the Python IDE directly. This will happen only when Python is installed on your laptop. Okay, how to install Python and everything you can find on the documentation in python.org. That's a very basic thing any software engineer know about. So for that, I don't think we should spend time on installing and setting up those things. Okay, let's move on. Don't want to waste time much on unnecessary things. Okay, let's move on, guys. Okay, how to define an integer value? For example, if x equal to 5, okay, I defined x equal to 5. Where did I mention the data type? I didn't mention anything like data type. I just need to give what I want. That's it. I want integer value. So x equal to 5. Then how does it know it is an integer type or integer value? Let's see that, guys. Type of x equal to type of x, it gives int. How does it know? Interpreter behind the scenes has some mechanism to identify the value as integer. How? There are built-in classes which are available in Python. Those classes will check if this value is integer value, or if this is a floating point value, if this is a string, or whatever. Based on the given value, it will determine the type is int. Okay, how do I print that value? X equal to, right, at the time of definition I need to give x equal to 5. But when I want to print that x, this is in IDE. But if I want to print that specific value in .py file, which is nothing but a script file, Python file, I need to use something like print of x. Okay, this rule is for every variable, not just for this one. Okay, this is about integer values. How to define float values? X equal to 3.14. Why like that? Because float values are nothing but decimal values. They contains decimals which are followed by dot. Okay, if I find or try to check type of x, it tells me that it is floating type. Okay, and in the same way I will declare or define something like 3 plus 4j. This is complex number, right? I hope whoever have mathematics background should be able to identify this. Complex numbers are something like this. Okay, and type of x, what's it? Yes, it is giving complex. You observed that, right? It is able to identify the type of complex numbers also. And understanding Python strings, it's not complex, guys. It's very simple in Python. You just need to define x. Let me clear this so that it will be clear for you. Name equal to something like Rhash-Algo. I have like this. What is the type of x? Wait, what happened? Oh, sorry guys, I have used x, which was earlier variable. Sorry for that. Let me check for type of name. See, it is giving str. Okay, now I define the variable name as name and the value I have given in double quotes. Should I try single quotes also? Yes, it works. Type yes, str. Okay, so you can declare the variable as double quotes or single quotes, whichever you want. Okay, I want to have multi-line string. How can I do that? Let me check that, guys. Comment. Naming should be meaningful, guys. If I give name and if I write something like multi-line comment, it's not a best practice. Whichever you are giving the name, it should be meaningful. If you don't give meaningful names, it will be a problem for you when you are going for script writing or maybe writing for some automations, maybe doing any Python related or not in just Python, in any programming language, giving proper names is always a best practice. Okay, okay, let me give something like this. Hello everyone, how are you? Now this is multi-line comment. Did you see that? It's appending backslash n or adding backslash n between wherever it sees new line. Okay, now I will see the type of this str. Okay, so you can define multi-line strings, you can define single line strings like this within double quotes or within single quotes. Even in the multi-line strings also you can have single quotes, 3 single quotes or 3 double quotes. Okay, that's the way. Now let's talk about sequence data types. Okay, what are these sequence data types? There are 3 types of sequence data types, mainly 2. This range is also a part of this, but this range can be considered as list or tuple, it doesn't matter. Okay, it's basically to repeat, to iterate over a certain number of values. I will give you that example also. Don't worry guys. Okay, okay, let me clear the screen. Okay, now let's look at list. Okay, lis, I will give something like this, 1 comma space 2 comma like this. Okay, what is the type of it? Okay, type is list. Okay, maybe you are getting confused because of this name. No, name is just lis and the type is list. Okay, if I want to repeat through these elements and everything, that will come in the subsequent sections, but the point here is it's a type list. And if I want to edit any elements in this, I can do that because it is mutable, ordered. List is, remember this, list is mutable and ordered. Ordered means it preserves the order, and at the same time we should be able to modify the elements, or we should be able to add the elements, we should be able to delete the elements from the list. Okay, we can do any modifications or any changes to the list. Now let's talk about tuple. T equal to, it should be defined within braces, 1 comma 2 comma 3. Okay, type is T. Okay, and when it comes to tuple, we should not be able to modify the elements in the tuple, and it is also ordered, which means it is also preserving the order. Now one question is, why am I saving only integer values? Can't I store any other data types of values? Something like L equal to 1 comma 2 comma true 3.14. Okay, what are we doing here? Integer value, string, even if it is a single character within single quotes or double quotes, it is considered as string in Python. Okay, don't miss that point. And true, boolean value, and this is float value. Okay, now I have used 4 different data types of values here. Does this consider as a list? Let's check that. I know that answer. I don't want to reveal that. If you know the answer, Just remember that. Or if you don't remember, or if you don't know that, see that what happens. Yeah, it accepted. See, it's accepting those values. So the one thumb rule with list or tuple is they can accept any types of values. It doesn't matter. Only difference is that list is mutable, tuple is immutable. Both are ordered. Okay, both can contain any types of values, any number of values. Okay, rules are same for both. Only thing is that list can be modified, tuple can't be modified. Okay, and as a thumb rule, let us check the type of the cell also, because it has different types of values, right? So I want to check that also for you. See, it's a list. Okay, we have range also. What is range? So range will be used something like this. What do we get after this? Like this. So that means if you look at this, it will be containing the values. It's like a container which will have values from 0 to 9 exclusive. 9 is not included, guys, because I am starting the index from 0. If I have started index from 1, the values will be 1 to 9, but I am starting value from 0, right? If I include 9 also, then the values will be, total values will be 10, right? But I want range of 9. That's the reason 9 won't be included in range of values. It will be 0 to 8 only. Okay, and if I want to print these values from range 9, I have to iterate through that. Okay, there is a shortcut for that. The built-in types for getting list of values and a tuple of values is list. We can see these examples later, but this is not the time we have to discuss about this. This is just a basic introduction about data types and everything. Okay, so now if I want to see the values of this range 9, what I will do is range of 9. Okay, what I did was typecasting. I am doing typecasting. The range of 9, I am doing the typecasting. So what I will get, you guessed it, 0 to 8. Okay, that's about range. Let's move on. Dictionary and set. Okay, these are two different types, similar to list and tuple, but used in a different way. Okay, let's look at that. Okay, let's first discuss about dictionary. D equal to, okay, what should we use? Some key. Name equal to, not equal to, guys, colon or hash algo, and what okay, country colon India, and age 38, and we can hold anything like, okay, 1:2. Okay, what I am showing here, I am showing two things here: the way the dictionary is defined, okay, and how we can define the dictionary, like a key and value pairs separated by commas, and at the same time I am showing you that it can have keys as strings and integers also. Values can be anything, like it can be integers or it can be anything. Okay, and dict, type of dict, it's a dictionary. Okay, now the big question is, can I have different types of keys here? What different types means? I have string here, I have integer here. What are different other types? We have bool, we have what are those, list, we have tuple. Can I have those also as part of my keys? Yes, that I do. There are few rules which are not modifiable. This is the simple rule. If you can modify a specific thing, for example list, you can modify that. You should be able to modify the list, right? You can't use that as key. But tuple, you you can modify? No, you can't modify that. That's the reason you can be able to use the tuple. For example, in the same dictionary, same example here, I am putting like tuple as key 1 comma 2 comma 3, and value I can have dictionary. That's not a problem. The value can be anything, but key should be an immutable one, okay, which means unhashable one. See, it accepted guys. Key is accepted like this, right? Tuple is key here, integer is key here, string is key here, okay, which can't be modified can be a key. That's the basic thumb rule in dictionaries. Okay, now let's look at set. Set can be declared as 1 comma, not like this, 1 comma 2 comma 3, something like this, okay, yes, type of yes, like this, okay. Now if you observe carefully, both dictionary and set are using curly braces. Only difference is that in dictionary we have key value pairs, but in the set we have only the values. But if I something like this, if I have something like this, s equal to curly braces only, what is this? Is this a set or a dictionary? Just guess it, guys. It's actually a dictionary, okay, because by default if you are using curly braces without any values, it's a dictionary. But if I want to have an empty set, what should I do? For that you need to have something like this type of yes. Now it is set, okay. You clear, right? If you have any questions, please reach out to me on the chat window. Okay, now how can I verify the type of a specific variable? We have already seen several examples by using type of that specific variable to find out what's the type of that specific variable. And change type is nothing but reassigning the value. If I have x equal to 5 and if I am changing that to x equal to something like Rhash-Algo string value, the type conversion will happen there. So that's nothing but type verification and transformation. Okay, that's pretty much from my side, guys. If you have any further questions, please reach out to me on the chat window or the comment section. And if you want to have more videos from me, stay tuned to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much, guys.